Here we are in Yeovil, in Somerset in the southwest of England. It's a place we've been to many times before because our daughter lives here and our eldest daughter used to live close to here, so it's sort of a village town that we know quite well. But it has changed and it has suffered like many of the towns in recent months and actually in recent years, so it is a little bit depressing in parts, but we'll try and find some of the highlights. And just behind us we've got the monument here that was erected by the people of Yeovil to celebrate the year 2000. So this has only been here for 21 years and it's actually looking as though it's been here for forever.
Millennium clock.
And at the top, yes, we've got the Millennium Clock. We usually come in through this road, which is where Tesco is. There's a car park there which we'll sometimes park in and then walk into the town. But the road's all dug up down there, so lots of work going on. So the main part of the town is this way. And the first thing we see is a sad sight really, Beale's, which was a department store like John Lewis, those sorts of things, or Court and Glaze if you'd have in the UK. Well, this is like a smaller version of it, and it closed down a year or two ago. It's really sad because we used to go in there and Anita used to buy wool and whatever, and the children used to go and see the Lego, but it's all gone now, as many of the other shops. So we're going to see lots of shops that are closed up. I'm just heading towards the area, top area of like the main street that goes down through Yeovil. You can see across the way there. That's Beale's was actually on both sides of the road, so it's affected a large chunk of this part of the town. Big empty places which have not been filled, but given the last 18 months it's not surprising. Poppies are out, it's getting close to poppy day. And there is some nice architecture here and noisy buses. And get away from the noisy buses. The local council are trying. Look, we've got some nice hanging baskets, which I'm sure Anita appreciates. And certainly in this part of Yeovil, the streets are nice and clean. We've got some fallen leaves because it's the autumn now. But the hanging baskets are full of colour. They're beautiful. So we're going to walk down what in many towns would be called the High Street. This is called the Middle Street. And some recognisable names are here and some are no longer here. So just coming up on the left hand side we've got Marks and Spencer's. Very sort of traditional shop here in the UK, and then on the right hand side we've got this like a second-hand shop for gadgety things. I always like to have a look in here. I did actually come into one of these and buy a lens for one of my cameras. Ooh, they've got a nice camera there, dear. It's a Canon 5D SR, 50 megapixels, only 1,300. I think they got that last time I was here.
You've got one of those.
I've got one of those, okay. Yeah. But mine isn't the 5D, mine's just a 5. I must say my photography has changed over the years. I used to do lots of film photography years ago with SLR cameras, and then along came digital and I went into digital photography and I had various digital cameras, different makes, But now I've gone back to video. I used to do video with videotape. I used to have a Video 8 recorder, and they were great. We were looking at some of the videos that I'd taken 25 years ago today, and they were certainly entertaining the family. But that's where I've gone back to. I've gone back to video, and it's all changed.
They should be able
So it's nice to see that actually the town is bustling a little bit, and where I thought a lot of shops had closed, there are actually not many empty shops so far coming down here.
No, it's only fields.
Black's, the outdoor shop there. Anita wants to go and get some Christmas cards. She's going to send all the Christmas cards while she's here in the UK.
Send them, I'm going to write them.
She's going to write them. Are they not going to send them?
December.
Oh, right. She's going to get somebody else to send them. Alright, so she'll buy them, write them, and put the stamps on. And leave them here for our daughter to send. But each year we spend a fortune sending Christmas cards, so it makes sense to write them and leave them here. Like many of the town centres in the UK, Yeovil's got lots and lots of charity shops, and we quite enjoy walking in and having a nose around to see what's available. We actually have a Waterstones here. That's nice. Waterstones, a traditional bookstore. You can buy books. Always been attracted to books. And next to that is Boots, the Boots Pharmacy. So we have all the typical sorts of shops. Boots Opticians. Our daughter worked there for a time while she was a student. Coming down, we're seeing now, as we move a little bit lower, some empty shops. And some big names that have bitten the dust. So just to the right I've got Edinburgh Wool, which used to be in many town centres and is now gone. Specsavers, that's where I've been many times to have my eyes tested and have my glasses. YMCA, this is not somewhere where you'd actually go and sleep the night. This is another charity shop. And then a gambling place. I'm not so keen on those. And a gambling place on them both sides actually. Oh no, we're actually surrounded by gambling. Something I've never done really. I need to buy lottery tickets, but that's about as close as we get to it.
Right, the entertainers there.
Now that's the first part, and first part of this middle street. As we go down, I'm expecting it to get a little bit more depressing, with more shops closed. Empty stores. There's the Entertainer, toy store. That's obviously going to be popular with the children. But next to that, can't remember what that was, but it's all closed up. And then to the right we've got Poundland.
It's lower down, I think.
Is this one closed?
No, it's a bit up, isn't it?
Sorry, we have closed. Poundland has bitten the dust.
I think it's...
Or maybe we've moved. We're not far away, and then there's a map, so we've actually moved. And then you can see lots more places. Bon Marché closed.
Morning, Wayne.
British Red Cross is another charity shop. Subway, there's 1 or 2 subways here in in Yeovil. As we get nearly to the end of the road here, end of this street, we find Wilko, which is another little, almost like a department store, supermarket.
A bit like Poundland.
But yeah, sells anything and everything. And I usually walk down here because there's usually another one of these places which sells gadgety things, but I think last time I came that too was closed. But there is some lovely architecture here, and here we've got what used to be the Liberal Club. It's now the 94 Club. I'm not sure what that means, but a lovely building made out of the traditional stone from the area. And we're not going to walk any further down here, but there are even some hotels here. There's the Premier Inn. I guess a lot of people have to come here on business because of places like Leonardo's, the old Westland helicopter place. They need somewhere to stay, so there are some hotels in this area as well. So, well, hope you found it a little bit interesting, our little walk through the centre of Yeovil. We're perhaps going to do a little bit of shopping now, so we're actually going to go into some of the shops. But thank you very much for watching.
Thank you, bye.
Thank you, and we look forward to seeing you in our next video. So bye for now.